Good day. My name is Ed Cameron and I'm the Managing Director of Sasol Fields International, in short SSi. Safety is of utmost importance to SSi. We demonstrate our commitment to safety through visible leadership, striving at all times to safeguard the health and safety of our employees, of our contractors and our visitors. This is to ensure that our business operations do not harm the environment, nor the people that participate in our operations, nor anyone that is affected by our operations. SSi has an excellent safety record. This safety record is a result of the way and our attitude towards safety, and it is also supported by the world-class safety systems that we employ. Our commitment to health and safety is reinforced by our safety pledge, which is adopted and signed by each and every one of our employees worldwide. Safety is one of our top core values at Sasol. It is part of our fabric. It's the part of the way that we do things. It is in our heart. In summary, I would like to urge you to put safety first in everything that you do. When you execute an activity, please assess the activity. Assess the environment within which the activity will be executed. If it is not safe, stop, think, and act accordingly. It is very simple. If it is not safe to do, don't do it. Remember, an ounce of prevention is better than a pound of cure. Thank you for your commitment to the safety culture of SSi.
Sasol takes safety at the workplace very seriously. It is one of the company's 6 core values, and many people are taking it to heart as a value to be cherished. Sasol Fields International also wants you to take safety seriously and has produced this DVD to remind you about some of the important scenarios in and around the office. Your safety covers a broad range of issues, including some elements of security. So in all respects, we have to be aware of what we are doing and the manner in which we are doing them. In this video, we will look at these safety and security topics. Office hazards such as tripping and slipping, handling various equipment, stacking of objects, handling information, handling valuables, fire and fire hazards, bomb threat, proper action in an emergency, use of stairs and hallways, general unsafe working conditions, building access and egress. As everybody goes about their daily duties, they are very often completely absorbed in what they are doing. We often cross paths and share each other's space. Therefore, any oversight or bad practice that anyone has will have a direct impact on other people in the office. So, firstly, we have to always be considerate of the other person that may pass nearby. And secondly, we have to be alert, awake and aware on our own behalf to avoid any incident. So, both avoid creating and watch out for tripping hazards. Slipping hazards. You must immediately clean up a spillage or tripping hazard.
Gee, you're taking up all the space. Can't you just take your coat and make...
Alternatively, immediately beacon off the area to warn others to avoid. If you carry a full tray of coffee or cool drinks, you are a walking hazard. Your field of view is more limited and your strength and balance is more critical. Be extra careful or carry less at a time.
As long as you're right.
Some equipment is particularly dangerous, such as drills, grinders and hammers. Only fully trained, competent people should handle these tools. If in the vicinity of these tools, be very careful. Take a wide path or ask the operator to stop while you walk past. Another dangerous piece of equipment is a paper shredder. Be alert. Keep ties, scarves, pendants and hair, anything that can be trapped, far away from the shredder. Heavy items can also be hazardous if handled incorrectly. You can drop a heavy item, thereby damaging property, hurting yourself or someone else. Always ask for assistance to lift a heavy object. All people lifting heavy objects should always keep their backs straight. Bend your knees and let your legs do the lifting. Briefly warm up your knees and leg muscles beforehand.
1, 2, 3, go. Oh, appreciate it. Thanks, man.
Anyone handling electrical equipment must respect the wiring. Wires are not ropes or cables. No equipment is meant to be pulled by its wires. Be alert while handling wired equipment. Don't plug in any wires that are exposed, uninsulated or damaged. In such cases, the risk of short-circuiting or spillage is very high. The risk of electrical shock is also very high. Use a kettle with care and watch out for any water spillage. Never use the wrong tools, such as a knife for a screwdriver. Or a knife to remove staples. Never do work you are not qualified to do.
Yeah, it's been blowing on me constantly and it's freezing in here, so if you could just adjust it a bit, that'd be great.
Okay.
Never use a chair as a stepladder.
Oh my word, are you okay? You're right. Yo, I could see that coming a mile away.
Once you put an object on top of another, you are creating a stack with the risk of toppling over. Use common sense. Broader, stiffer and stronger objects should always be at the base, and the stack should always be solid, firm and secure. A stack of objects should always be a temporary situation. Never stack objects on shelves or cupboards above shoulder height. When these things topple over, they will have extra velocity and can create serious head or bodily injury. Be aware that confidential information belonging to you or the company must be kept secure.
Oh, hang on for me a bit, please. I just want to write down my login and password details.
What?
Information such as system access passwords, your personal banking details, or any form of secure access for your use.
Just rub it out immediately.
Hey, I didn't know that.
A password is like a personal signature Do not share this information with everybody. Do not leave this information in written form lying around. Do not leave access cards unattended. Just as information is valuable, so are your personal items. Keep all your own valuables out of sight and in a secure place. Perhaps avoid bringing these valuables to work in the first place. Rather keep your valuables with you if you leave your office. There are many obvious ways that a fire can start, such as contact with an open flame or contact with the heating element of a heater. Also watch out for electrical overload. Too many plugs in one outlet are a common
I do
cause.
that at home as well, so I mean, what's...
But you know, it's unfortunate, it's not acceptable here at household to plug
Bad
things.
wiring causing a short or overheating is also common. Check wiring often and do not overload a plug or circuit.
I'll have to report this to my safety manager.
No, don't worry.
Even chemicals can also cause fire. Keep strong acids or alkaline products or other hazardous substances far away from the office.
Hello, this is Karen.
We have to cater for all types of scenarios in today's society. Whatever a person or group's motives may be, we have to take the proper steps should anybody make a bomb threat against the company and its people. Please make yourself familiar with the content of the bomb threat response. If you happen to receive a bomb threat, you have to follow the steps and procedures as laid out in this document. Always keep a cool head. Do not panic. Gather as much information as you can. Do not bring your personal emotions into the scene. Raise the alarm and inform superiors as soon as possible. Become familiar with the emergency routes for your office. Know where the emergency assembly points are.
Oh, looks like there's a fire. I must hit the emergency button. Louise, we have a fire. Can you please phone the...
When an alarm sounds, immediately stop what you're doing. Switch off electrical equipment and walk briskly to the assembly point. Encourage others to do the same, but do not wait for anything. Never run, shout, or panic.
Scared?
Now, no, you cannot use the lift in an emergency situation. Come, let's use the stairs.
Never use lifts or elevators. You may get stuck in them. During a power failure, be extra careful in the darkness. You may knock things over or trip more easily. Use your ears and hands and talk your way around so that other people also know your movements.
Shirley?
Stairs can be hazardous. Make sure you have 3 points of contact in the staircase, the steps, the handrail, and your eyes with the stairway. Always concentrate on what you're doing. Do not be distracted by anything. Never run up or down stairs, and let a less able person have right of way. Also be very careful at the doorway. Somebody might suddenly open it in your face.
You should be more careful, man. Coming through the door like this.
Hallways can give access to strangers. Never let an unknown person through your access point, such as politely holding the door open as you pass through. If you do, you might have seriously compromised the health and safety of your colleagues.
Go down to security and let them escort you up or give you a badge or something like that.
Is it up?
I'll phone him.
After hours, be extra careful and alert to movements in hallways and passages.
Hey, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Yes, I'm Phineas. I'm the safety officer here. I hear there's a problem.
Yes.
I'm trying to fix it.
Always immediately report unsafe work to your safety officer so that he or she can take the appropriate
I
steps.
can see you've got tape here. Please try and put this here. Just put it straight.
Yes, yes.
Make sure this thing is flush on the floor. And please straighten this up to make it more safe.
Will do.
All right.
Good job. Thank you very much.
Avoid unsafe actions such as climbing over desks for any reason. Report unsafe working conditions to your safety representative so that reasonable steps can be taken to remedy the situation. Remember that food should not be kept in your office, especially near chemicals. It is in fact not safe to keep any of these items in your office. Personal heaters and open flame burners are not allowed to be used in the office for obvious safety reasons. The building access points are also vulnerable if you do not help to keep them secure. Never hold an access point open for anything. Whenever you walk to or from your car, stay very alert. Do not be distracted by a cell phone call or your baggage. If you feel insecure or very uneasy, go back to a secure area and seek assistance. Please be cautious of other cars and traffic in the basement parking, especially driving around corners. Stay well to the left side of the lane and drive slowly. Switch your headlights on before entering the garage or leaving it at night. And watch out for pedestrians who can suddenly appear behind cars. Accidents can be avoided by using common sense combined with alertness and a reasonable sense of anticipation. Further than that, accidents will be avoided by obeying the rules and following the guidelines suggested here. Have a safe day at SSi and remember to adhere to these important safety rules in your home situation as well.